Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have studied about profit and loss, how to calculate profit, how to calculate loss, their percentage, and how to find CP and SP. Today, we are going to start with the last topic, that is simple interest of this chapter, and we are going to do few questions related to it. Now, chapter 8, comparing quantities. Our last topic is simple interest. You know that we all deposit money in the bank, and that money, when it is kept in our account, on that money, if we withdraw, after some time we get money which is increased what we have deposited. So two things are there: we deposit money, and when we withdraw, our money there is increase in the amount, that money get increased. Okay, now this increased money, why this money is increased? Because what we have deposited, I am writing M for money, we get interest on that. Bank pays us bank pays interest on that money. Now this interest which we get on the saving account, is called the simple interest. It is called the simple interest. You must be knowing that some money is kept in the account and some monies are put in FDs, fixed deposited. That interest is different from this interest. This interest is for the saving account, but for FDs that interest is a different one, and there you get more amount. That's why we keep very less amount in the saving and then we transfer it to the fixed deposit, that is the FDs, because that interest, there we are getting the compound interest which you will study next year, which keeps on increasing after a certain period of time. But this interest is just annually 4%, like that. So here the increase in money is very less and here the increase of money is more. So that's why we transfer our money from the saving account to the FDs, so that there we get more interest on money. This increased amount, what we have, suppose I have deposited 100 rupees, but when I withdraw I get 110 rupees. Okay, so this increase 110 minus 100, this increase of rupees 10 is called the interest. This is called the interest. I hope this thing is clear. What is actually the interest? Now, the interest can be, you can keep the account for many years. So, every year you will get interest, and for each year they will tell that on per year you will get interest of 4%, whatever it has been kept by the bank. But generally on the saving account, when you are getting the simple interest, it is 4%. But in the questions you will get the different types, the values for the interest also different. So, but I will tell you how to find the simple interest, how you are going to calculate the simple interest. The money which we deposit in the bank, which we are depositing in the bank, is called principal. That is called principal. Is this clear? The money that you deposit, this is the deposited money. Clear? Then rate of interest. Rate of interest, which is written as R, and it will always be in percent, and this principal will be written as capital P. Rate of interest will always be in percentage. Then time, for the given time period, for how many years, months you want to keep the money in the account, that is called as, denoted by capital T. Now, the formula to calculate the interest. This is the simple interest, is principal multiplied by the rate multiplied by the time, and as rate is in percent, so your 100 will come in the denominator. So, this is the formula for simple interest. The money you have deposited in the account, rate they will be giving, the bank decides the rate, at what rate they will give the interest. So, and it is up to you for how much time, for how much duration you are going to keep the money in the account. As rate will always be in percent. So, this is going to be R upon 100. So, here I have put the value R upon 100. So, is this clear? The formula for simple interest. Now, when you withdraw the money amount, means this is the, when you withdraw money from the bank, that will be called as amount. And what is amount equal to? Principal plus simple interest. So, please write these formulas in the beginning before starting the topic interest. So, amount is the principal, that is the money you have deposited, plus the interest which you get over here. So, this is the increased amount with interest. So, money deposited will always be lesser than the amount. Why? Because interest is added there. I hope now this thing is clear to everyone. I will do one question, then you will be able to understand. Suppose money deposited in the bank is, one example I am taking. So money deposited is called the principal. So I will write P as rupees 2 lakhs. Now rate is 8% per annum. Per annum means 1 year. There it is written annum. Annum means 1 year. Annum means 1 year. Annum means 1 year. Every time the rate of interest will be given for a year. Now then comes time. For how much time you are going to? It is 4 years. For 4 years the money will be kept in the account. There you will get interest at a rate of 8% per annum. Annum means year. Percent was per 100 and interest per annum means for 1 year you will get 8%. Again for next year you will get 8%. So in this manner the money will be, interest is calculated. So the formula for simple interest: principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time upon 100. What is your principal? 2 lakhs. Rate is 8%, time is 4 years, and percent I have changed to 100. Percent I have changed to 8 upon 100. These they get cancelled. Now 8 fours are 32. 32 multiplied by 2 is 64. And as these two zeros are cancelled, how many zeros are left with me? Now rupees 64,000 is there. So this is your simple interest. Now what amount you will get after 4 years is principal plus simple interest, that is 2 lakhs plus 64,000, that is rupees 2,64,000 you will get at the end of 4 years or after 4 years. I hope now this is clear. Now suppose amount and simple interest is given. You can calculate the principal by subtracting amount and simple interest. You will get the principal. So in this manner, if you are having, if you know this formula of simple interest, you can calculate any of the thing. From here you can calculate the amount by using this. You can calculate the principal also, you can calculate the rate also, you can calculate the time depending upon the condition. Now you can write the formula. If you have to find the rate, then it is simple interest multiplied by 100 upon P into T. Because what is your formula for simple interest? It is SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100. So now as I have to calculate the rate, I will take all the things which are given to the other side. So 100 will multiply with simple interest and P, principal and time will come in the denominator. And similarly, if you have to calculate the principal, simple interest multiplied by 100, then R into T. And if you have to calculate the time, simple interest multiplied by 100 upon P into R. So these are the formulas. And if you have to calculate the principal, when amount and simple interest is given, amount minus simple interest, amount minus simple interest. And when amount and principal are given, then simple interest will be amount minus principal. So these are the formulas for your last topic. It is the interest which we will get when the money is deposited in the bank, and each bank decides their rate of interest. This rate of interest is decided by the bank, that what amount they are going, interest they are going, at what rate they are going to pay the interest for a year. It is decided always per annum. Per annum. Per annum means for a year. So this is your last topic of chapter 8, and do these questions, learn the formulas properly.